The decisive battle comes to a bitter end. I'm not the only one suffering in the aftermath. There are a lot of people with wounds that won't heal easily. But time eases all pain. Eventually, it'll be left behind. The disaster brought on by Leviathan will gone down in history. Tachibana Reika, Gondogen's conspiracy, was drawn out into the light, and the world of politics thrown into chaos. A storm of revolution blew up, and the world looked like it was heading into chaos once again. The VSS was dismantled, and after a long struggle, most of the leaders in the army were replaced as well. But when the chaos ends, the Dark Age of cyberspace will be over, and a new era can begin. Although, that does feel too optimistic. Fortunately, all my friends who were absorbed by Leviathan made it back alive. Nice. Not everybody, though. Tachibana Reika and Genha didn't make it back. And people like Yuya, whose bodies had already died, were lost forever. Shit. Does that mean Akira's gone as well? Fuck. As long as the battle was over, Kuwan and Yagisawa brought us together to tell us about the past.
そもそも立花玲香に知り合ったのは学生の頃だ。
Really?
恵まれない環境で育ったという共通点もあって、私たちはすぐ意気投合し、親しい間柄となるのにさほど時間はかからなかった。学生時代、ブレインプロジェクトの基礎となる研究を共同で発表していた。その縁もあって、私は彼女が軍に売り込んだブレインプロジェクトに招かれたのだ。だが、彼女は変わってしまっていた。私は研究を進めるうちに、この計画の危険性、さらには立花玲香の危険思想に脅威を感じるようになった。あの女狐の考えていることは昔から変わらない。あの女はあの当時から洗脳チップの構想をよく語って聞かせてくれたものだよ。やがて私と数人の主任技術者は事あるごとに玲香に対立するようになった。今にして思えば彼女にはそれは手ひどい裏切り行為に思えたのかもしれない。玲香は私たちを罠にはめ破滅させたのだ。
破滅？
彼女が構想していた醜悪な洗脳プロセス。私と同僚たちはそのプロセスの最初の犠牲者となったのだ。不完全なプロセスのために同僚たちは皆最終的には発狂か死を迎えた。
洗脳克服って？
玲香の洗脳技術はまだ不完全だった。それでもある事件がなければ到底洗脳状態から抜け出すことはできなかったろうがね。
まさか事件って？
そう、レンだよ。死んだはずのレンにネット空間で遭遇し、彼女の呼びかけで私は覚醒することができたのだ。覚醒後、私はデータベースを破壊し、実験体を連れて逃亡した。そして私は4人の子供を連れ、山奥の山荘に潜伏した。しかし、そこにもすぐに当局の手が伸びてきたのだ。
私たちが見ていた山荘の記憶はその頃のことだったんだね。
やもなく私はチップの副作用の強かったリャンとゲンハを手元に残し、あとの2人を施設に預けて逃亡した。
そして それを探り当てたのが俺だった。だが俺もクーオンを追ううちに橘麗華の陰謀を知ってしまっていた。とりあえず見つけた相馬を当時の俺の相棒笹桐が引き取り、笹桐はそのまま軍を辞めてしまった。
好きなの親父さんは隊長の同僚だったんですか。知らなかったな。
そう、俺は残る一人のバチェラーを追って、それで手痛いしっぺ返しを食らったわけだ。
その後僕はおじさんの部下たちに追われながらレンのことを追いかけてたんだよね。
同じ頃レンは別動隊に追い詰められてリヴァイアさんを覚醒させた。
そしてその多大な損害は僕の責任にされたわけだ。
ところで、なんで隊長たちは俺やバチェラを上層部に隠してまでかばおうとしてくれたんですか。
とりあえずはクーオンと同じ理由だ。洗脳チップやら最終兵器なんてものを麗華に与えるのは強靭に刃物だと思ったからだ。
本当にそれだけなの？
あとは個人的感傷だ。俺には生き別れたお前らぐらいの年のガキがいたんだよ。
After that, Kuwan went deep underground again. He said he was giving up being a terrorist, but I can't believe someone with his convictions would just walk away. All records of the Brain Project were erased like it never existed. But that didn't bother us. We all felt it, we all felt it inside Leviathan, the worlds that were never were. Nobody talks about it, but we all have those memories that never happened, and we won't ever forget them. If we hide them away, nothing will come of them. We can only live in the reality we have. Minori, Ayane, Gaira, Yosuke, the first platoon went back to work as if nothing had happened. And Nori, still as compassionate as ever, with just a hint of clumsy innocence. Apparently she was thinking about quitting for a while, but in the end she chose to stay. She wasn't the only one. Ayane's behavior has gotten better, although because she's not nearly as reckless, her kill count has dropped too, but that's a good thing. Kyra still wanders around half-dressed, same man-eater as before. But somehow she does feel a little more restrained now. At the very least, she doesn't tease me. Still, sometimes when she's drinking with Yosuke, she falls back into her bad habits. For all four of us, that wasn't a turning point in our lives. I never saw Akira again. Man, that sucks. Sometimes I think back to how he smiled inside Leviathan, but can't help but miss him. No, he wasn't just a Steppenwolf. He was a man who could run with the wolves. After the VSS was taken apart, Tsukina took a job working in Flax cafeteria. It's thanks to the rehabilitation program for VSS employees. Just like a lot of the other former VSS people, she's completely lost the ability to access cyberspace. It's a tragic fall from an elite pilot to cafeteria cook, but it doesn't seem to bother her much. Bachelor and Lang are living peacefully under the protection of the government, at least as far as I can tell. They get along great, and they're always together. The girl with unrivaled computation power and the girl with a perfect memory. Still, when I look at them, all I can see is two girls having fun, having the time of their lives. From what I heard, Bachelor is working on a program to repair the brain chips of brainwashing victims. So many the days that Tsukina can recover isn't that far off. And Renn's gone. I took leave from the army, but it wasn't long until I was a soldier again. I guess I'm just not cut out for regular life. Besides, a hard job is probably best to forget the weight on my heart. Day after day passes. Time marches on. A cheer echoes in the captain's room.
あのな、お前ら少しは軍紀というものを。
まあまあ、中隊長殿、昇進おめでとうございます。
He sulks as Yosuke pours a drink. Well, he's always kind of sulking.
本当におめでとうございます。八木沢中隊長殿。
Is that Minori drunk?
まったくまあ、今さら昇進とか言われてもな。
The Leviathan incident forced them to clean house, and a storm of promotions blew through the whole army, even us. Yagisawa ended up promoted to commander of the entire company, and our new platoon commander is...
まあみんなよろしく頼むね。
Oh my god, Yosuke's face, dude.
はあ、これからはカイラ小隊長殿って呼ばなきゃいけないのか。
どうでもいいですけど、小隊長になったらだらしない服装で歩き回ったり、新入隊員を誘惑しまくるのは控えてくださいね。
Minori, please.
わかってるって。任せて任せて。
もう一つ、どうでもいいけど、なんで食堂のおばさんや民間人がここにいるの？
What? Lunch lady? That's kind of disrespectful. And what citizens? Civilians?
誰がおばさんですか？失礼ね。
そうそう。
Ah,
ちょっと胸が大きいからって生意気だよ。
really? Our platoon is chaotic as ever. I have long since gotten used to how carefree it is. It's nice to be here, but I don't feel like joining the fun.
でもカイラ小隊長、小隊長になったら趣味クラムで出撃できないね。
嘘。やだよ。あたいは小隊長になっても趣味クラも降りないからね。
お前な。
ったく、リバイアさんのおかげで飛んだ小隊長の誕生だぜ。
ちょっと。
Everyone gets quiet when he says that name. They're all looking at me.
悪いトル、悪気はなかったんだ。
気にするなよ。俺だっていつまでも過ぎたことにくよくよしてられないさ。
ごめんね、トルちゃん。まったくこのバカ陽介。
いいっていいって、本当に。
They're all worried about me. A heavy air settles on the party. It's not Yosuke's fault. It's mine for still being hung up on it.
ちょっと便所に行ってくるよ。戻ってくるときはもっと盛り上げておいてくれよ。
トールさん。
I smile as best as I can and leave the room. As soon as I step out, I feel the tears coming. I was lying. Every time I heard about Leviathan, it brings back memories of Renn, and pain runs through my heart. It feels like a wound that just won't close. How much time does something like this take to get over?
トール、
Bachelor's standing behind me, worried about me.
どうしたんだ、バチェラ。
ごめんトール。僕、君に謝らなきゃってずっと思ってたんだ。
謝るって何を？
僕の作った修正プログラム、何の役にも立たなかったなって。
Back in Leviathan, she created a patch to fix the bugs in Renn's brain chip.
気にするなよ。もうすべて終わったことさ。
でも、あれ以来トールってばずっと沈みっぱなしだし、僕がレンを何とかしてやっていれば。
Tears are filling her eyes. I sigh and smile for her.
ありがとう。俺はバチェラがあの状況でレンのことを考えてくれていただけで感謝してるよ。
でも
いいからみんなのところに行ってきな。 俺のことは気にせずに。
I put my hand on her head and ruffle her hair under her hat. She pulls her hat down over her face to hide her tears and runs back into the room.
そうさ、もうみんな終わったことさ。
I don't feel like going back to the party. I wander without thinking and end up in the operation room. How many times since then have I died from this console? How many times have I plugged in my narrow jack? But ever since that battle, I lost the confidence and tranquility that I used to feel.
でもどうしてそんなに危険なのに戦争ごっこをしたがるの？
Man, I'm so dumb I could cry. I'm just escaping into fighting. I'll be ashamed if she saw me like this.
レンは大丈夫。レンはお兄ちゃんのこと誰よりもよくわかっているから。
Maybe she'd understand, but I didn't understand her until it was too late, and I couldn't save her.
レンはね、本当なら8年前に死んでいたんだよ。これでやっとあるべき姿になれるんだよ。きっと。
くそ！
I shake my head and try to dive off those thoughts. There's no point wallowing in the past.
お前はステッペンウルフなんだ。復讐や後悔なんかで立ち止まってちゃもったいないよ。
Yeah, I need to keep moving forward for those who can't.
よし。
Ever since then, I swore to myself I'd never go back there. I'll visit the chat room just one last time to say goodbye to the past. It hasn't changed at all.
景色も好きだけど、ここが本当に好きなのはもう一つ理由があるんだよ。
いかんいかん。
As soon as I let my thoughts wander, I go back to that. The pain in my heart is too much.
もう二度とここに来ない。俺はもう二度とレンのことを思い出さない。
I tried to convince myself as I turned to leave.
おっと。
My foot catches on something, and I almost trip. I pick it up with an annoying sigh.
花は？
レンはお兄ちゃんのお嫁さんだよね。だから。
This is it. There's no mistaking it. This is the garland she made for me.
くそ。レンのことを忘れようってした矢先なのに。
I lose my temper at it, and myself before I realize. The logic of cyberspace says that nothing is left behind. Flowers disappear as soon as they're picked. Renn could only make a garland only because she had the ability to twist the laws of cyberspace.
まさか。
I look all over until I heard it. I pushed through the rest toward the sound. Bachelor told me.
ただこのプログラムには君のチップのロジックも組み込まれている。だから一度でもリセットする瞬間があれば、あるいは。
Damn, this music is getting to me. Within the sunlit meadow, Renn is fast asleep.
ネットの果てでやっと俺は探し続けたものに出会った気がする。それは義理の妹にして小さな恋人、ワイヤードゴーストの女の子。
兄ちゃん。
仮想の草原で始まった物語は仮想の草原で終わりを告げ、俺は肉体を失った妹を力いっぱいに抱きしめる。
Woo, man. That was a great route. Oh, man. I'm just speechless. That's just great. Overall rating. Really great. Amazing. This is by far probably my favorite route. Basically, each route got better and better, so yeah. Kind of expected, but yeah. Best girl. It's kind of hard to say, honestly. I like Minori, I like Bachelor. Renn is great too. Those three are definitely within the top three. I just can't sort. And then bottom three would probably be like Tsukina, Ling, and Ayane. Ayane the weakest of the 6 heroines, but she's still a really nice character. I just really hate having her as a partner in gameplay sections. I was overreacting, but like, I still think she's like the worst AI partner to have. That and Kyra too. Ah, man. Dude, I like this better than Baldur's Sky. I feel like Baldur's Sky is a little bit better overall. There were a lot of great moments in Sky, but there's a lot of good moments in Force too. But personally, I think I prefer Force. Just more personally. I can acknowledge that Sky is clearly better for having more in-depth, more like, I don't know how you even go about it, but like, or say it. But yeah, I personally prefer Force. This is not including gameplay. If we're talking about strictly gameplay, yeah, Sky would definitely win because Force's gameplay is dated and there's some issues with it. But it's still playable. It's still very enjoyable. Like, if like on its own, the gameplay is still great, but compared to later games, nah. Well, I only played Sky. I haven't checked out much. Mini Renn has been obtained. I don't think I'll ever see Mini Renn as often, because these chibis only appear when you unlock. Gate of to Infinity has been obtained. Looking Glass has been obtained. Clean save data. So yeah, that is Baldr Force. We have finally beaten Baldr Force. There's Hell Mode and Survival Mode. I'll probably do a separate video on those. I'll try them out on my own time and see what's up with them, and then like make a video over them. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a long video, if it's gonna be a short video. Let me actually read up these unlocks real quick. Oh, I'm so dumb. I went through without checking Mini Bachelor. Dude. That's so dumb. Man, whatever. Gate to Infinity, unlock Survival and Hell Mode. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. There's a couple of things here. Alright. But yeah, that was great. That was great visual novel. I really like Baldr Force. Hopefully in the future, I'm just hoping. There's absolutely very little chance, but I really hope eventually, some down time the line, that other Baldr games will get translated. I'm pretty interested in Baldr Bullet. That looks kind of interesting. Baldr Bullet is like, I believe, the third Baldr game. Baldr Force is the fourth, so you know. And I'm also interested in what was it called, Baldr Heart, because I think that's like one of the last Baldr games before they changed up the gameplay formula to Baldrbringer, I believe. I don't know. Looking at Baldrbringer's gameplay looks really weird, at least in my opinion. I don't know. So it looks like it plays differently, at least from what little I've seen. And apparently Baldrbringer is like the last Baldr game, which is unfortunate. I know there's a Baldr Gotcha game, but that didn't last even a year. I think that lasted like, what, 9 months, 10 months before it shut down. I looked into it, and honestly, it doesn't really interest me. It's all just like female characters, and I mean, yeah, that's nice, but like, I was kind of hoping it'll have like old characters, not like just original characters. I think it would be really cool if it had old characters, and yeah, I thought that would be really cool, but nah, it's just all OCs from what I can tell. Gameplay wise, Baldr Ace looks really weird. I don't know. I think they should have made it a little bit more like just the typical Baldr game, but just like a little dumbed down for mobile. I don't know. That's my opinion, but it's kind of too late now because like that's it. No more Baldr games. At least I hope. I really hope the other Baldr games gets translated. Really hope. Official translation or fans translation, I don't care. I just really wish more of these games would get translated because they're fun. They're great. they're. I really like the setting, and yeah. That's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.